Welcome to Timber Talk, featuring the Timber Team Spotlight. Today's guest, Senior Lending Consultant Alec Starr. And now, here is your host of Timber Talk, Mr. Tommy Timber.
Welcome to an all-new edition of Timber Talk, the show that brings you up close and personal with the amazing staff we have right here at Timberland Federal Credit Union. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus as we moved into the new Timber Studios, but we are back up and running, and we decided that we are going to bring some big star power with our first guest in the new studio. So without further ado, let me introduce you to today's guest, Senior Lending Consultant Alec Starr. Alec, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a real pleasure to have you on the show. I know you've been with Timberland for a while now. We've been trying to track you down. You're a hard man to get, so thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're excited. We know the people at home are very excited for this one. So without further ado, let's kind of get into this here. So
Absolutely.
Let's just kind of start at the beginning. Where are you from? Are you from the area originally, or?
Yeah, I'm from Curwensville originally, so I've always been here in central Pennsylvania. So I grew up in Curwensville, went to Curwensville High School, so I've been right here.
Like I said, you've been with Timberland for a while, but did you ever work anywhere else before coming to Timberland?
Not really. I started working right out of high school, so I had a couple of jobs in between while I was being employed here, while I was going to school, while I was going to college. But I pretty much started right here at Timberland back 2011, right after I finished high school as an MSR. So I've been here. I worked the winery, Starhill Winery, for a little bit. Done a couple other jobs in between, bartending, waiting tables, work in the mailroom at Penn State. But this has been my primary employment for about 10 years now.
So you said you kind of started out with Timberland here as an MRO, which is sort of like the frontline teller position in a lot of ways. You're currently sitting here as the senior lending consultant. Sounds like a pretty big jump, so I got to imagine there were some steps along the way there. So what are some of the various roles that you've held here at Timberland and some of your different responsibilities that you have?
Yeah, so it's been a journey for sure. 10 years as an MRO, as a teller. I was working on the front line, handling transactions, basically just transactions. Went to school, like I said, came back, did an internship after I graduated. I worked at Timberland all through college on breaks, spring break, and over the summers, every summer in college. And came back, did an internship in the back office department, doing ACH processing and behind the scenes stuff, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. Became supervisor of the MSRs in the Du Bois branch here. So I was overseeing all the front line, and then moved into lending. And that's kind of where it began to get into my current role. So I was doing lending in the Clearfield office, all the loans down there. And then I moved into running the Clearfield branch, along with all the lending there still, and then became the senior lending consultant position. They kind of created a role for me to be able to do all of lending facets, not by myself at that time. I'm still not by myself now, but which is I do home equities, mortgage originating, and then any type of regular loan here, along with supervising our lending staff, the two lending staff that we have currently.
That's incredible. So you've definitely been on the rise since you've gotten to Timberland.
I suppose, yeah, on the rise.
That's awesome, man. You're a big time player, and you're one that we wanted to get on here for a while with that. So it's we like to get the big dogs here on the show. But yeah, that's incredible. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so 10 years is a long time especially with being in so many different roles with the company. I'm sure there's been just so many different changes that you've gone through. Maybe you can highlight some of the bigger changes you've seen since coming to Timberland.
Sure. I would definitely think that one of the biggest changes and somewhere that we've progressed the most would be in our technology here.
Okay.
We've gone from needing to do everything in the branch and having everyone need to come here to basically that being completely gone now.
Okay.
We can basically do everything that you would want digitally. Loan applications used to be, you have to come in, fill it out by hand, sign it, submit it, wait for an answer, come back, sign paper loan documents
Right.
to get your loan. That all can be submitted online through our website.
Okay.
We can underwrite in a day, get you an answer, have your paperwork the following day to be able to sign loan documents and get your funds. You don't ever have to come into the branch, but we are still here to assist anybody that does want to come in and prefers that person to person.
Yeah.
We've got the technology to be large and to not need to do all those things, but we are all still here waiting to wait on you if you do come in the branch. So I'd say the technology is one of the biggest things. The mobile app, we have PayMoley, our online branch, our online virtual branch to view your transactions. PayMoley, you and I could pay each other for funds, no more checks. So paper's kind of going away.
Yeah.
The Flintstone era of paper, everything is gone, and we are definitely in the technology. The Jetstones, Jetsons.
The Jetsons, that's one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites.
Yes.
No, I mean that's great. It sounds like you guys you're set up to move into the new millennium here with your technology.
We're there.
Yes, and you have that, but it's really nice to hear that you're also here for those people that still want that nice personal touch, and you're ready to serve your members pretty much any way they want to do their transactions. I mean, that's really cool. So it sounds like there's just a lot happening with Timberland Federal Credit Union. It's just a great company to be around. Actually recently named to the top 100 organizations in Pennsylvania for 2021, second time in company history, falling on the heels of 2019. So what would you say is the most fun thing about working for a place like Timberland Federal Credit Union? What kind of gets you excited to come here every day?
Yeah, so there's a lot of fun things about working here. It's very relaxed. I feel like I can be myself. I come to work and it's not that my job's not stressful at times, but I don't feel like I have people breathing down my back and making sure that, I'm meeting this quota or doing this much and having all this completed or meeting these certain numbers. It's relaxed, and I'm given the opportunity to be myself. I don't have to worry about some corporate shareholder coming after me because the numbers aren't quite where they need to be and now my job's on the line or something like that. It's just very fun to be here and to work with my coworkers and know that we're all in this together. We're all working towards the same goal, and serving our members is the number one thing, and being there for them.
That's awesome. That's great. So yeah, it really sounds like you guys kind of have that personal touch here. It's not so corporate and numbers driven. It really is about people, which is just so great to hear. Now, on that same token, Timberland also has a very nice history of some pretty big accomplishments and whatnot. And you obviously just flying up the ladder in this place here have achieved a lot yourself. What would you say is your proudest accomplishment while working with Timberland Federal Credit Union?
Yeah, so you touched on us being named one of the top 100 places in Pennsylvania. So that's definitely, a proud accomplishment for us as a whole. Me specifically, being named senior lending consultant was big for me. I'm trying to do my best, so that promotion was very nice. Yeah. In 2020, we were also named Best Mortgage Company by The Progress in Clearfield. So that kind of falls right onto me.
That's kind of right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, since I do handle the mortgages here, so that was definitely a notch in my belt, I'll say. So I was very proud of that as well.
Well, I think that when you say best mortgage company is pretty much the best mortgage guy because you do all the mortgages, like all of the mortgages, don't you?
Yes. When we first started, my supervisor was helping and we were kind of tackling together, but he's stepped out of that as I've gotten more comfortable. So I have taken them over. So any mortgages are come right to me.
Yeah, so that's a hell of an achievement there when you see that up there. Just knowing, hey, this is what I did. I mean, that's really awesome. So
Definitely.
fulfilling career so far, and I'm sure much more to come.
We hope
down the
so.
line. Exactly. And one of the things that Timberland talks so much about is, being community oriented, being out in the community, helping out those in need. We've seen a lot of different events that you guys have done, just volunteering your time and whatnot. Do you have a particular favorite community event that you've done with Timberland?
So it's hard to choose a favorite. I mean, we are involved in a number of different things. I've always enjoyed the parades, getting out to walk, and you get to see all the members that you know, waving at you, throw them some candy. So those are always fun. I do like the chili cook-off that happens in Clearfield every year. Go enjoy a bunch of different types of chili.
Sounds like a good gig.
Hang out. Yeah, it's not bad. It's good. Linda here makes an awesome chili. So she's, I think she won an award last year. I think you touched on that with her interview.
Yeah, we were showing off the hardware last episode.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. So I do enjoy the chili cook-off. Unfortunately, it got canceled last year. I'm hoping that they bring that back this year so we can participate again because that's always a favorite for sure.
Awesome. So Alec, it's been great getting to kind of know Alec Starr, Timberland FCU employee, senior lending consultant extraordinaire. But the fans always want to know what our employees are like outside of these walls here. So why don't you give us a little peek at outside Alec? What's that like?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I like sports. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing. I like to run. I've been running for probably 5 years-ish now.
Now, when you say run, you mean like something's chasing you and you're running, right?
I leave my front door and I run around my neighborhood and just run home.
And there's like donuts or something at the end. You run for fun.
Sometimes, just for fun. Yeah, it's just for exercise, enjoyment. I just enjoy running. My wife and I run together. We push my son in the stroller, so I enjoy that. Exercise for sure is one of the things.
You're kind of a sick man then.
And I know it's not so bad. You should try it.
I will as soon as I have a good enough reason to.
It doesn't have to always be chasing something or running from something. It is enjoyable.
So, and you just brought up your son, who I know was it recently 1 year?
He just turned 1.
So
yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is very cool.
Time is flying. It really puts it in perspective.
Yeah. So how's the first year as Papa Alec been?
It's been awesome. Yeah, it's probably my favorite thing is being his dad for sure.
Good.
Yeah, he's just watching him grow and learn every day and teaching him, and it's really awesome. My wife and I are really enjoying it. He definitely does. So, yes. Yeah.
That's great to hear, and so we know you're runner, fun runner, whatever that means. You're a dad. I mean, what else kind of keeps you going outside of Timberland?
That's basically all I do. Raise my son, hang out with my family. I do love going on vacation.
Okay.
I've been going on cruises, so we haven't been able to for a while since the COVID hit. Yeah. Just had 2 cruises canceled because of it, but we're still going on vacation, my family and I. I enjoy spending time with them and hanging out. We're going to the beach, so looking forward to that here in May.
Good.
Yes.
So, Alec Starr, senior lending consultant, family man, 2 very nice titles to have, I'd say.
I'm proud of those 2, for sure.
Good, I would be. That's something to brag about. So it definitely sounds like you're a man with a lot going on in your life, a lot of things kind of keeping you occupied. But what would you say is kind of the big thing that drives you every day? When you get out of bed, I mean, what is it that just pushes you to be the man that you are?
Tying back into my family, I mean, I would say that's probably my biggest thing is my family. Okay. Being able to provide for them. Want to continue to grow in this company to be able to better do that, be there for them. And serving the members, I mean, that's definitely something that I really do enjoy doing. I mean, may sound like I'm just reading a line, but you know, when I help someone get into a house that they weren't even sure that they could potentially get, or finance a vehicle that they really needed, I mean, those things are very nice and they do make me feel good. So I would definitely say say that as well is the members.
And I think that's the great thing about this. It's so genuine when you say that. It doesn't feel like a false statement. I mean, just in the bit we've gotten to know about you today, it just really kind of seems like that's who you are.
I appreciate that.
So that's, yeah, and that's what we like. We like that raw truth here. So that's great. So it sounds like you're really out there to see this company grow and succeed, and you want to be a major player in that. Obviously, Timberland has been having some real banner years over the last couple years. A lot of people involved in that, people like yourself that have really helped this company grow and succeed. Let's take a little look into the future here. Where do you see Timberland in the next 3 to 5 years as a company?
Well, 3 to 5 years, it's hard to say. The possibilities are endless, really. I mean, there's a lot of room for growth. Currently, we're sitting at about $70 million in assets, roughly, and that's a $10 million growth in the last 3 years. So it's very possible we could be another $10 million, maybe more, $100 million. We've got big goals. We definitely can achieve them. I see us growing and growing, adding new people, bringing on new talent. So it's hard to say. If we reach the point where we want to be, we'll be doing very well in 3 to 5 years.
Great. Yeah, so definitely just kind of sounds like onward and upward for Timberland, just kind of continuing that trajectory of success. This next one here, this is kind of a big one, but just the way you're going, it's not that far-fetched of a statement here. So I'm going to put you on the spot. You are now the CEO of Timberland Federal Credit Union. So congratulations on your promotion. The last guy was whatever, but we have to start here. So what is it's your first day on the job? What is your first big impact idea that you're going to bring to this credit union?
That's a tough question. I think about little things here and there that I wish were changed or I wish I could do, and when those things come to my head, I try and either get them done or ask for them. Because I don't ever want to be wishing that we're doing something different. So it's hard to say exactly what I would do. I try and continue leading us down a good path to 100 million. Try and surround myself with good people that can help me, because I won't be able to do it by myself. I'm sure any CEO that was before me would say the same things. They can't run this place by themselves. Right. That's what I would want to do is try and get some real good people around me to help lead me, ask advice from other people, the former CEO, other CEOs, and just try and get as much knowledge as I could to best serve the credit union, because I'm not certain what one thing I would do. There's probably lots of things I would change eventually, but it would not be an instant thing. It would be, we need to do this to get to where we want to go.
And then double your salary day 2.
Absolutely. Probably triple.
There we go.
And then probably get fired.
Smart strategy. Alec, it's been so great getting to kind of chat with you and kind of give the people a look into the mind and the makeup of Alec Starr. Really appreciate you coming on with us today. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about as we kind of wrap this up here today?
You asked a lot of good questions, so thank you for having me, for one. Yeah. I would like to just talk about some of the loan promos that we have going on right now at Timberland, both at 2.22%. We have a home equity loan promo for anybody that needs to do that home project, maybe consolidate some debt. And then we also have an auto loan refinance, as low as 2.22%. For that as well. So bring your auto loan to Timberland, and we can get you at 2.22%. Some conditions, some different terms on that, but two really great interest rates for some autos and some home equities. We also are currently raising money for Passages Inc. out of Clarion. They help sexual abuse victims in Clarion, Jefferson, and Clearfield County. So in our branches, we're currently selling candy bars, and we are asking you to donate change. Every little bit of change would add up. So we're hoping to have a very good donation to Passages. I don't know if you can see my pin here. I got the the
Yeah,
passages,
I got the-
teal ribbon on my
Okay.
shirt here. We've donated money to be able to wear jeans. I'm not wearing them today, but
Appreciate you churching it up for us. Here.
yeah. You want to be classy, right?
Yeah, this is a classy show here, so you can always tell.
So we are raising money for them. Great cause. Go check out their website, Passages Inc. I think .com, but you definitely can find them. They're based out of Clarion.
Okay,
So we're raising money for them currently
that's awesome.
in the promo. So that's probably all. But I do appreciate you having me here.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you coming on. Check out timberlandfcu.org for all the details on everything. And yeah, it's been a really fun chat. Yeah, Alec, once again, real treat getting to have you on the show today, having some real star power on with us here. So just again, thank you so much for joining us. And oh man, there it is. I know what that sound means. That sound means it's the lightning round. Alex, I'm sure you've seen from episodes before, we're just about out of time, so what we're gonna do is we have a bunch of quick questions. We're gonna come at you rapid fire right now. I want the first thing that pops in your head. So I gotta ask you, are you ready for this?
I think so.
Let's do it. Lightning round, Alec Starr, here we go. Favorite band,
Air Church,
favorite movie,
Anchorman,
favorite TV show,
pass.
favorite food,
Chocolate chip cookies,
favorite sport,
basketball,
favorite cartoon character.
Casper,
Casper the Friendly Ghost. Keep this one clean here. Guilty pleasure.
chocolate chip cookies,
All right. What is your dream job?
stay at home dad,
Like that one person you would most like to have dinner with, living or dead.
my wife.
Good call. That's a smart man. Secret talent.
I can balance like stuff on my chin.
Holy crap. Biggest thrill in life.
Raising my son.
Excellent choice. And if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Italy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We are out of time. Thank you so much to Senior Lending Consultant, all around good dad and family man, Alec Starr. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. We will see you right here again for another episode of Timber Talk next time. Thank you.